So I went like no contact, like I went no contact with my family, like I wanna say I finished I closed the rest of it out, like the rest of my family, the last the last family member that I was like keeping in touch with. Um, but just going no contact is like the best thing, one of the best things I could have done because they still people, bro. At the end of the day, they still people. You know what I mean? No matter if you slap the family title label on it, like they still people. And we ain't letting nobody that's not family play with our emotions or play with us or disrespect us or mistreat us. So why when it had that title of family on it, we go for everything. We allow everything. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over and over again. And I know for me, I think my thing was I guess I was just like, even as a kid, I was just the type of person where I just wanted to imitate or like replicate the shit that I seen on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like Family. You know, I watched Full House. I watched The Cosby Show. I watched all of that stuff. You know, all the shows, The Jetsons. Um, like I think I said Full House. Uh, Family Matters, all that shit. Yeah, just I watched all them Jones. So I think I was trying to replicate that. Home Alone, like just anything that had um a depiction of like family life. It felt good seeing that, you know. So even as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to have that. So I made excuses for my family, people I call family. I made excuses because, you know, it's like anything else. Like you want to be right about it or you just want it to work out. You know what I mean? But going no contact with 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 that family shit, it allowed me to see past that and just see people for who they truly are. You know, just cause you family don't make you exempt. It don't give you exemption from being a piece of shit, mistreating me, disrespecting me, uh, you know, not being loyal or everything, anything like anybody could do. Anything a person is capable of doing, but because they family or because they got that title in front of it, it exemplified them. Like, you know what I mean? So the last person I really had like to go no contact with was with my mom, and it was like a up and down John, back and forth John, uh, for my whole life. I mean, yo, I hate her. I ain't talking to her no more. Then a couple months later, we be back on the phone. We be back talking, be back around each other. I think for this time, what was different, what showed to be different was the fact that I was in solitude, um, like all of 2024, summer 2023, even summer 2025, like damn near 18 months. I just was like, I had quit my gig. So I was away from all the noise, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, the rat race, whatever you want to call it. I was away from that shit. And I sat in this room, this very room. You know, I started making videos. I just start having more time to myself to hear and listen, you know what I'm saying, to what I really wanted and what I really needed. And I'm still on that journey for real, but that was the start of it. And I'm telling you, like, the difference in everything is solitude. And like, once you learn how to be by yourself and not rely on needing people, You know what I'm saying? Not yearning for attention or validation, acceptance. Uh like you start to learn how to get that shit on your own. You know what I mean? It's like self-motivate, self-inspire, like, you know what I mean? Like you your own, you your best company. You know what I'm saying? Like you start to enjoy being by yourself and not needing people. Cause a lot of times when I wanted to break away from the family shit, even when, like, if it felt wrong, I feel like, damn, man, they on some nut ass shit. Like, cause I'll tell you, I was keeping in touch with my mom. I was keeping in touch with my grandma. Even one of my uncles. You know, it's kind of fucked up how our relationship like kind of like broke up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never a crazy close John, but it was like I respected him. But that's a whole nother story and shit like that. But uh even like my up like and another uncle I got, truth be told, like I hate that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate that nigga, but furthermore, I hate how my grandma do shit. You know what I'm saying? How she run the family, or how like she a terrible leader. And I used to feel that way, but I didn't know how to articulate it, or I couldn't tell her that, but I just didn't know how to feel about that. Cause I'm like, damn, she helped me, she raised me, she took care of me, she did my mom job. So it's like I felt like in debt with her, like you know what I mean? Like, how like certain motherfuckers ain't gotta be family, but just somebody you might feel in debt to, or you might feel like, yeah, I say you might feel in debt to them, or you might feel like they did something, saved your life, might have looked out for you when you needed it the most, or some shit, whatever. You feel like you don't want to really ever go at them because of maybe how much they did for you, or like it's just it's a feeling you get. So I seen her do a lot of nut shit, but she did some thorough shit, is what I'm trying to say. She did some thorough shit by taking me in and taking me under the wing when my mom couldn't do her job. You see what I'm saying? So it was like one of them things like, damn, you did something that was so thorough. It's hard to see a person that did some shit that was so thorough do sucker shit and do shit that ain't thorough. And you were like, damn, but you at one point, like, I know what you capable of doing. I know your potential. You know what I'm saying? I know what you about, what you can be about, right? So even for her, like, just like I start seeing past the family shit, bro. Like, these is just people. Man created family and all of these terms and all of these titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I start getting to a point where I don't want to be fake no more. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want to be phony. I don't want to act like it's good when it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Just because of this family shit. Even with my mom, like, I'm starting to understand, like, I don't look at these people as family. These ain't my tribe. I look at family as like now, family to me is like people that you on the same page with. You got common interests. Y'all see life the same way. Um, y'all want similar things out of life, or just within other things, y'all have a lot of similarities. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the same page. Y'all see eye to eye. Y'all align. This could be a person that you met at a job, or you could met in passing, went to school with, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Met however you met, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's more something like them type of people you could build a family with. Yo, we a family, we a tribe. But um, I'm not really stuck on the whole thing of like just sitting back and allowing shit because we family. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just like, yo, fake is real. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. And just going no contact with my mom, my grandma, my uncles, everybody, cousins. I don't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't really have anything in common with them people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't forget shit. A lot of times I was mistreated. The way I was raised, it affected me. That shit go down the line, like shit that I was affected by, being as though that I'm conscious enough to be trying to break generational curses, and I'm intentionally trying to do that. It's a lot of people that don't know how to do that or that's not doing that. And that shit, the way they was raised, will affect their kids, and then their kids gonna carry it down to their kids, and then their kids gonna carry it down to their kids, so forth and so on. And everybody was raised by, like, I ain't supposed to be where I'm at right now, bro. I ain't supposed to be in position of elevation. I ain't supposed to be free. I ain't supposed to be out here. The way I was raised, the odds say I'm supposed to be locked up. I'm supposed to be dead. You feel what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be somewhere begging for change or some old shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's so much resentment. I ain't even gonna say resentment. It's so much that I don't respect about the people that raised me and how they did it. I don't know if they thought that I was going to just grow up and forget about that shit. A lot of people grow up and they go with the flow. They become they become a product of who they was raised by. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit just become their reality and so forth and so on. But yeah, like I think about my mom and shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, damn, I want to call her just to check up on her, make sure she good. I think about my grandma sometimes when it's like, yo, I just want to see if she cool. We ain't got to talk every day. Cause that shit fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom used to call me every day, all day, multiple times a day, bro. And wouldn't have nothing to talk about. We don't have a rapport. We don't really have nothing to discuss. I don't know if that was guilt. I don't know what it was, but it was just like, I don't mind talking to motherfuckers here and there, touching base, but it's just a whole lot of fake shit that go on in this family shit and families yeah, it's like I just really was more so like I'm not gonna do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. It's just, yeah, it just is what it is, I guess. You know what I mean? Like just everything that come with that shit. You gotta act. You gotta pretend. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like niggas. Motherfuckers don't like each other for real, for real. Motherfuckers can't stand each other. And it's alright to be on two different pages. Alright to be a different type of motherfucker. Just because you fan on me, you gotta accept who I am, or you with what I'm with because we family. Like, cause you probably not with it. You probably don't wanna do what I'm doing, or you probably don't wanna live your life. But they'll be the first motherfuckers to gossip, tear you down, talk behind your back. You weird, you this, you that. It's just a whole bunch of entitlements, a whole bunch of, it's chaos. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, yo, this no contact shit allowed me to heal, I guess, or it's going to allow me to heal from all of the trauma, all the shit I picked up growing up in this family, all the shit that people put on me, you know what I'm saying, within this family. Yeah, I'm not looking past who motherfuckers is for the sake of like, oh, we family, bro. You a piece of shit. You somebody I wouldn't even be around. Like I said, even my grandma, I'm like, I wish her well. My mom, I wish her well. Everybody, I wish them well. You know what I'm saying? In their life. But are you somebody that I could be around? Are you somebody that I could respect? Probably not. Because I'm grown and I got morals and principles on my own. I got honor. You know what I'm saying? So, having integrity. So when you get to looking at motherfuckers like, I can't be around you for the sake of just saying, oh, that's my family member. Oh, I love you. We all we got. It's unconditional. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm doing myself a disservice. Just being around you for the sake of being around you or just because you're my family member. No. So, it's like at the end of the day, man, get by yourself. Like, I used to make them phone calls When I said fuck them, I ain't calling you no more, I ain't talking to you no more. I used to make them phone calls because even if, like I said, even if I called first and we had a falling out, I make them phone calls because I ain't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Or I wanted to come back over your house. So I wanted to keep shit positive because I wanted to be able to, you know, tap in with you one day, or if I needed you for something, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Now, it is no reason for me to call you. I'm not leaning on you. I don't need you. I don't need people. I don't need anybody. I don't be around meaningless shit. So what we gonna talk about? If we disagreed on something, if you was on some nut ass shit, you was on some nut ass shit. It ain't like, oh, I'm gonna overlook it. I'm gonna turn a blind eye because you family. You get a get out of whatever free card. Like, no, I'm holding you accountable. And if you do some shit that's real crab in the barrelish, some real nut ass shit, I'd never speak to you again. I ain't gotta pick up the phone and be like, damn, I'm bored. Damn, Thanksgiving coming around. Damn, Christmas coming around. Damn, such and such birthday coming around. I know we usually do this. I don't give a fuck. I won't be there. You see what I'm saying? And if I fuck with a different party, or if I fuck with somebody else out there, yo, what's up? What's going on? Yo, you know, I don't really, but happy. Or yo, you know, da-da-da. Like, it ain't shit. You know what I mean? But as far as being fake for the sake of a family, you know, for motherfuckers that really don't really have your best interest at heart, that really, and don't get me wrong, these people I'm talking about, they did shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma, my mom, my uncles, not so much. Like, I mean, they got their own shit, own kids and all that. And just they guys and shit. So I guess it was just different with that. And the one uncle I really like hate for real, like that nigga don't even count. But my mom, she tried to do certain things. She just, as you get older, you just can see people with a mature eye, a grown up eye, as opposed to being a child or a teenager. And it's just like, I look at them and I see certain shit and I'm just like, not even being judgmental, but it's just like, no, like, cause like even something like that, a family member will give you something to keep you at bay. They will keep you on the hook. They will keep you in pocket. Oh, I don't mind. They got it, especially. I don't mind buying you this. I don't mind getting you this. I don't mind helping you with these bills. You having car trouble, or you having this, you having that. But it's just to keep that leverage. It's just to keep that over your head so they could talk about it to their friends or to remind you of what they do for you or what they did for you. My grandma was good for that. You know what I'm saying? My mom, you might say, yo, I need this real quick. She ain't never got shit. She ain't never did nothing for me, but you know, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whatever. But if it was times where she had to do something, it's like pulling teeth, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these be the ones, yo, we family and whatever I got. And anytime you call me, you hear me? Like, make sure you hear me. I'm telling you, make sure you call me. You know what I'm saying? Don't hesitate. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you do it or when you reach out, it be some whole other shit. And it's just like, yo, I got tired of that. I got tired of playing that game. I got tired of feeling some type of way. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make it to where as though I don't ask them for shit. I don't reach out for shit. I don't call them about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. So, yeah, that's what landed me where I'm at right now. Like, I'm tired of that. That shit is just fake. It's not real. Like, I mean, family is just some shit that's made up. But, you know, that's where I'm at now. And I don't plan on ever changing it. Like I said, we speak, we talk, we speak, but I can never go back to being under that spell of like family and just allowing fuck shit and bullshit because you my family or because you my grandma or because you my mom or because you my cousin or you're not getting no passes with me. This is a no pass zone. You know what I'm saying? If it's bullshit, if it's fuckery, like I'm not giving out no passes. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no family membership discount type shit going on with me, bro. Real, fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can find tribe and people that you really vibe with. Y'all energies are aligned. Just because they family don't mean that their energy is even aligned with your energy. They might be draining you and like pulling you down. But because they family, you overlooking it. You see what I'm saying? So